Hey Sagittarius, this is Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly love reading. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Of course, the reading is timeless. Energy is fluid. Although I may be referring to you, it could actually be a cross-watcher or the person that you're dealing with. So let's see what God, Angels, Universe has for you, Sagittarius. You guys have some new love. And it looks like in true Sagittarian form, you're trying to figure out what to do about it. You have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. And if I put it over there, you're not going to see it. So let's put it there. We're using our Tarot Illuminati to clarify the Gilded Tarot. Got a lot of pentacles on this table, Sagittarius. It's like somebody is wanting to make you a love offer and you're trying to figure out which way do I go. I kind of feel like everything inside of you could either be family, friends, you know, God, angels, universe, urging you, nudging you. But, you know, in true Sagittarian format, again, it's just like, I need a minute. Just give me a minute. I just need a minute before I proceed. Which is perfect. Which is perfect. You got the Prince of Wands. It's like, wait long, wait wrong, Sagittarius. So you're going to have to get something in motion as soon as possible. Four of Cups, bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's almost like the universe, God, angels are trying to jolt you, you know, kind of nudge you out of this maybe lull that you've been in, especially. I wouldn't necessarily say it was related to love. It almost even feels like quality people, right? Because this Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's like top shelf. You know, she's not your run-of-the-mill, you know, little princess or anything like that. No, she's like top dog, top shelf. Okay? But I just kind of feel like, you know, this is something serious. You have the King of Pentacles here as well with his Majesty, Her Majesty, right? So I feel like you know that this is a great match for you. Not only that, but there's an opportunity for you guys to be in a relationship. But I feel like you just kind of want to take more time. You don't want to rush into anything because it's like you rush in and stuff doesn't go right and then we break up. And so it's almost like you're learning from the past, especially with the Devil here. You know, you want to make sure with this Page of Pentacles that like both feet are on the ground. You know, it's the very beginning of whatever this situation is, the very beginning of this offer, this relationship, this situation. And again, you just kind of want to make sure that, you know, you're not being blindsided. You're not being, you know, ruled by emotions, that both feet are on the ground, both eyes are open, and you know exactly what you're getting into. I do feel like somebody, or there again could be an opportunity where somebody wants to commit to you, and the person who is wanting to commit to you, it's like a solid offer. Like the person, like I said, is upstanding. She's the Queen of Pentacles, right? But for some reason, there's a delay on your side. Now, again, remember, energy is fluid. So I'm saying the Queen of Pentacles is in that person. The Queen of Pentacles could actually be you making an offer to someone, and the person you're making the offer to, they're actually waiting. They're taking kind of like a wait and see. They want to kind of slow it down. They want to kind of get to know you first. They want to talk to you more, you know, again, before taking that big step. I also feel like whomever this is, whether this is you or your person, right? They could have been out of pocket for a minute, right? You have the Hermit here, which is Virgo. You have the Hierophant, which is Taurus, and you got Capricorn. And then also you got Aries with the Emperor, right? So I kind of feel like whether it's you or whether it's your person, you know, they kind of been out of pocket. They could be out of, how do you say? Out of practice, if you will. And I kind of feel like this may be you, Sagittarius, where it's like you may have been out of practice for a while. Now, not necessarily out of practice, again, related to dating specifically, but then again, like I said, dating somebody who is really, really, really top shelf. So it's almost like, to an extent, for some of you, you actually may, again, trying to go, take things slow so you can learn more about this particular person, again, who's very, very different from people who you've been dating in the past, right? I also kind of feel like, to an extent, getting your mojo back, getting yourself going, getting your motivation back, that drive going, it's going to take a little bit of work, right? It's not just going to, bam, come easy. Oh, I love her. I love him. He's great. Great conversationalist, got their stuff together. It's not just going to come that easy. Not for you, Sagittarius. Again, I kind of feel like it's going to be a slow process, a piece by piece process. Because what's happening at the end of this is that you are absolutely opening up your heart. Not only that, but again, especially with this Prince of Wands here, that kind of says to me that, you're really, really, really watching your step. You're really, 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 again, with the Devil here, not wanting to make the same mistakes again and go down that bitter, bitter road again, right? Now, here's the monkey wrench in all of this, right? Because you have the Emperor, and then you also have the Four of Cups, right? And look, you got the Four of Cups on the bottom, and you got the Five of Swords here. And that's exactly what I was about to say to you, Sagittarius. Don't go too slow, right? Don't go too slow to the point where you actually stop, right? Because when you stop, that's when all the bullshit and the mayhem happens. Look, you got the Four of Cups twice. That's stopping, that's numbing, that's slow. That's not even slowing down. Like I said, that's actually stopping. Some of you may be like, oh, I'm just stopping to smell the roses. And then it's like, the universe is like, well, honey, roses you got out there, right? So be careful about going too slow, I guess is another way of saying it, right? Because you don't necessarily want to miss out on this opportunity, but also at the same time, the energy that comes along with this, because look at all this green on the table, this plush green, right? All of the energy that comes with this, we don't want you to miss out on that too. So even though I put them back, I'm gonna pick them back up. The reason why the Emperor is here is basically saying, listen, you're going to have to make a decision, okay? You're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to, it's not necessarily take a leap of faith, because at the end of the day, when you are going slow and you are getting to know someone, and, you're taking your time and you're paying attention, which I feel like you will do, that's not a leap of faith. That's the practical kind of quote unquote normal approach, okay? So... And I was going to say, so the way that you're doing it is great. Just don't go any slower. Okay. What I was also drawn to as well is this Hierophant card. The card of traditions and commitment and marriage and things of that nature. I'm going to say this. I feel like whatever this situation is, for those of you who this is resonating with, for those of you who are going slow, it feels like this relationship will stand the test of time, right? And the reason why I say that is because you have the King of Pentacles and his Queen. These are the two security king and queens. These are the ones who have their stuff together. These are the ones who are very, very, very well established, right? Not necessarily, say, for instance, emotionally or directionally or mentally, so to speak, but all around, right? Like these are, say, for instance, this is the complete package, okay? So, you have like the complete package of the king and queen. Of course, I have to mention twin flame divine partnership, right? But you have the complete package. And then you also have the Hierophant, which represents tradition, right? So what it is that made him the king and what it was that made her the queen, that tradition, that's, process in place, the surefire direction and, kind of knowing where you're going, knowing who you are. It's almost like that's you and your person, right? And then you couple that with the, like I said, the Hierophant, which is, kind of like that person to give you guys their blessing and holy matrimony, right? To basically say, okay, guys, I now pronounce you husband and wife, right? So just these three cards here says to me, this is a match that will stand the test of time. Of course, you guys know that you have free will. So even though I may see it in the cards, your conditioning, your habits, your personalities, your outside influences, your ego, your pride, your all of that stuff, that comes into play as well, right? But the Three of Wands is like, okay, well, you know, we got options, we got choices, like which way do we go? And, you know, it's almost like that's leading you into, again, this commitment, this, you know, following along with tradition, right? Especially here again with the Page of Pentacles, with the Devil, right? It's almost like, you know, when you think you got the King and Queen here, it's like, okay, let's not necessarily reduce ourselves to this because of this temptation, you know, again, ego, pride, all of that, obsession, addiction, all of that stuff, right? Let's not necessarily do that, but let's kind of turn this into something that's actually profitable, and that's going to get us from one step to the next. Again, let's take small steps. And again, Sagittarius, again, you're fine. You're fine. Just don't go any slower. Just don't go any slower. Okay. All right, guys, if this actually resonated, you guys know what to do. Give the video a thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.